Let's talk about something wild. Imagine a world where your bank account didn't just show how much money you have, but how much good you've done. In this explainer, we're diving into a radical redesign of our economy, a system where becoming a millionaire means you're actually a really good person. So how could that possibly work?
I mean, really stop and think about that for a second. What if every single dollar in your account was a direct measure of your positive impact on the world? Forget stocks, forget crypto. In this world, the only way to get rich is to be good.
So, what are we talking about here? We're talking about a world where the most valuable currency isn't money at all. It's reputation. A system where your good deeds are literally bankable. Your bank balance is your good name. And that's the core idea we're going to unpack today.
All right, so let's meet the star of this new economy, the moral millionaire.
A moral millionaire isn't some rich person who decided to start a foundation. No. Their wealth is their good work. And being a millionaire in this system, that would be incredibly impressive. It means you have $1 million worth of banked, unused goodwill. You know, this kind of creates two types of people. You've got those who spend their goodwill as soon as they get it, and then you have the moral millionaires. The ones who are so consistently generous, they build up this huge reserve of social trust, only cashing it in when they really truly need to.
So, how on earth could a system like this actually work? Well, it's not just some fantasy. It's a fully engineered framework designed to make morality profitable.
This framework, which is called the Paradise Reciprocity Economic Framework, or PREF for short, it's designed to fix the biggest problems in our current systems. It tries to tackle the constant stress of capitalism and that potential motivation gap in socialism with this really powerful 1-2 punch: a safety net so nobody can fall through the cracks, and a ladder for everyone to climb, just by doing good.
So let's pop the hood and take a look at the engine that powers this whole thing. It's really built on two core components: security and purpose.
First up, security, the foundational dividend. This is a true universal basic income that gives every single person a stable economic floor. The idea here is that this one move would pretty much eliminate poverty and all the desperation that comes with it, freeing people up to think about more than just surviving.
And then you have the purpose engine. Layered right on top of that basic security is something called the Civic Merit system. You can think of it like a real-life video game for doing good, where you can volunteer to earn rewards for making positive contributions to your community.
And the currency you earn in this game, it's called Civic Merit. That symbol there, the plus epsilon, that actually comes from the math in the source material, where it represents a vector, a direction, pointing toward the greater good. So you are literally earning a currency of goodwill. Pretty cool, right?
And here's how it works in practice. Now, what's absolutely crucial is that it's all voluntary. You have to opt in, so nobody's being tracked against their will. You choose to play, you contribute to your community, and then you submit your actions for verification by your peers. Once it's confirmed, bam, you're in Civic Merit. You can then turn that into cash or use it to unlock all sorts of exclusive opportunities.
Okay, so that's how it works for people. But here's where it gets really interesting, is how this same logic is applied to businesses, completely flipping our current profit-first model on its head. Instead of just taxing profits, the system uses something called the Hegemonic Incentive Engine. Yeah, I know, it's a mouthful, but the idea is actually super simple. It gives every company an H score based on their actual positive impact, rewarding things like fair wages, protecting the environment, and, making products that are genuinely useful.
And this table just lays it out perfectly. A company with a high H score doesn't just get a pat on the back, it gets direct capital grants. But a company that pollutes or exploits its workers, they get hit with a hefty tax that makes it a really bad business decision. It literally makes being a good corporate citizen the most profitable strategy there is.
And this is the masterstroke. Check out how this creates a self-funding loop. The government basically acts like a venture capitalist for the people, investing in those high-impact, high H-score companies. In return, it gets a small piece of the company. The profits from those successful investments, they flow directly back to the public, funding everyone's UBI. The system literally pays for itself by investing in good behavior. It's brilliant.
So the crucial point here is we're not just talking about a new way to run the economy, we're talking about a whole new blueprint for how society itself could operate.
This data-driven logic even gets applied to how government works. The goal is to replace all the political shouting matches with actual evidence. Imagine a system where a new policy has to be analyzed for its objective positive impact before it can even be voted on.
It's designed to just cut through all the partisan noise and focus only on what actually demonstrably works.
There's a quote from the source material that just nails the ambition of this whole idea. It's not about trying to patch up the old systems, it's about designing something entirely new from the ground up, based on a philosophy of cooperation.
And all of this brings us back to you. It brings us to the final and maybe the most important question that this whole framework asks us.
If you didn't have to worry about just making ends meet, and the only way to get ahead, the only way to succeed, was by doing good things, what would you create? What would you contribute? That's the challenge and the promise of the Moral Millionaire. Definitely something to think about. Thanks for joining me for this one.